Hi everyone, today let's investigate what are clouds. I've got a fun little science experiment for you to try later on how to create your own cloud. I'm glad you enjoyed watching how rain forms with the shaving cream and the food dye last week. We'll use some more food dye again this week. Now let's think about what are clouds. A cloud is a large collection of very tiny droplets of water or ice crystals. Now, the droplets are so small and light that they can float in the air. How are they formed? Well, all air contains water. But near the ground, it's usually in the form of an invisible gas called water vapour. When the warm air rises, it gets bigger, it expands, and it cools down. Cool air can't hold much water vapour as warm air. So some of the vapour condenses or gets smaller. It condenses onto tiny pieces of dust that are floating in the air and forms a tiny droplet around each dust particle. When billions of these droplets come together, they become a cloud that we can all see, a visible cloud. Now, for today's experiment, you'll need some hairspray. Ask Mum to borrow some, okay? Don't just go and steal it, ask her. You might need some help from Mum or Dad for this task. You'll need a glass jar. You'll need some water. You'll need some food dye. I've used blue food dye. And you could use some black paper or something dark in the background. That'll make your cloud stand out. Now, let's have a go at this experiment. Enjoy. Hi, I've filled my jar about a quarter of the way. I've heated it up. I've heated up the water inside the jar, so it's really hot at the moment. I heated it in the microwave for about 30 to 45 seconds. Be careful if you're getting it out of the microwave. You want to get Mum or Dad to give you a hand so that you don't burn your little hands. Now, we've placed your jar in front of something black, so it really gives a good contrast. Makes it easier to see the cloud. You might use black paper. Now, you can take some hairspray. Okay, there it is. There's my hairspray. I'm going to spray just a little squirt of hairspray inside the jar. Can't see any cloud forming at the moment. Close that lid. Put some ice on top. You can put it in a cup like that, or for maximum into a little bowl like that, or for maximum effect I've got some nice big ice blocks here. I can just sit them directly on top. I'll leave that for a moment. And let's watch as a cloud forms inside the jar. You might see that just starting to happen down the bottom through here. I've got this condensation happening around the jar. If your cloud looks small, just try repeating it. Let's release it and let's see this cloud appear. Oh, there's a nice big cloud starting to happen there. Okay, you can see that cloud. Clouds form when condensation particles gather around like dust or ice. When you spray the inside of the jar with the hairspray, it gives that condensation something to cling to. It grabs onto it. Before the hairspray was added, the cloud, it was unformed and it looked more like a fog. But after adding the hairspray, it's got something to cling to, and that cloud formed that you saw just before. The bigger the gap or the contrast between the top and the bottom of the jar gives more room for that cloud to form inside, and you'll get an even more impressive cloud. Looking forward to seeing what you create. Remember, take a video, take some photos, send them onto Seesaw. Even if you see other people's, have a go, write a comment, like it. Stay safe, be well. Thanks guys.